What went into this group, and how excited are you to kind of compile these guys that have some big names?
Yeah, just super excited. I mean, I think the most important part of a program are the players, but certainly when you take a job, the most important thing is to get your coaching staff in, get them settled, and we're excited about this group. I mean, certainly it took a while because anytime you're trying to hire coaches, not just out of established winning programs, but certainly some that are still playing, number one, and then you also have families to deal with, and all of these guys have young children. So, some happened a little quicker than others, but I'm super excited about the combination. I'm super excited about the synergy of what they bring to the table. The youth, and a guy like Michael Early, who's 34 years old. I believe Nolan's about the same age as well, and Nate, who's been around a while, like myself. So just really excited, and I think that's going to show up on the field.
A comment that you hear with all of these guys when you read up on them is most all of them focus on routine, and I know that's a focus on you and your guys' past. How much is that a synergy that y'all have in developing good routines with these guys?
Well, I mean, you are what you repeatedly do, right? And so I think our job is to help the players set up habits and routines that are going to help them become the very best version of themselves over time. It doesn't happen overnight. There's a compounding effect to making good choices and having good daily routines that help you become the best player you can become the best person you can become. And then as the head coach, it's my job to hold everybody accountable to that. And that's what I've told the players, the ones I've gotten a chance to meet, whether it be in person or in Zoom. But we definitely all think the same. Each individual personality will be different, and that's important too. You don't want everybody to be identical, but yeah, routine will certainly be a big part of it.
When you see an all-SEC final like this, and also a really good series, is that just one more example of what you all signed up for, you and your new coaches as well?
Yeah, it's exactly what we signed up for because, I left a super comfortable, situation, and there were definitely things left to do at TCU, and I'm sure they'll do a great job of working towards those goals. But for me, it was about let's see what we can do in the SEC West. And I'm not naive enough to think that it's going to happen overnight. Surely hope it does. But I think the first laying the groundwork of a great staff, which is either A, going to help attract good players, and B, develop good players. And then it just puts us in the conversation. I mean, all of those teams are still going to be doing the same thing. It's not like we're leapfrogging anybody. We're just getting ourselves in the conversation so that we can be competitive and give ourselves a chance to win, and then just see how the ball bounces.
Coach, these guys you're bringing in, were these all guys that you were, or let me put it this way, did you consider any other guys, or were these guys the guys you were targeting right away?
Some of them were guys I was targeting right away. Others were guys that I had to learn about during the process. They were certainly all on the list because they're the best of the best at what they do. Then it was just a matter of trying to make things happen. And we talked to some people where the situation wasn't going to work out to come here. But it's amazing how, especially my personality is, I think about these things 24/7. So I'm fretting over this or I'm fretting over that, and at the end of the day, man, it fell right in order, kind of the way that you would want it. So I'm super excited.
What have you seen as, I know you've just been around here a short time, but kind of your biggest challenges early in making this transition, or taking over Texas A&M? Yeah,
the biggest challenge right now, it's really the same challenge for every coach across the country. This is the first year the Major League Draft is after the July 1st scholarship renewal deadline. So we have to make decisions leading up to today on what is this roster going to look like, and you really don't know for sure because the draft isn't for another 2.5 weeks. It could totally change in either direction. So just getting prepared for that, talking to guys on the team, finding out if this is the best situation at A&M for them, and then also, there's a lot of players out there once we start announcing coaches and the momentum at Texas A&M, and there's a lot of players out there that want to be a part of this. And so we're trying to pick the right ones, and that takes some time and paperwork and getting through the transfer portal and transcripts and visits and all kinds of things. So I think we've already had some guys that have made the decisions to come here that people have heard about, and we're excited about them. But there's going to be more, and but we're also excited about some guys on the team that are coming back. And so we'll eventually, after the draft, once it all shakes out, it's still going to be crazy. The month of July is going to be insane because between the portal and the draft being so late, frankly, the NCAA's put us in a really tough position. Baseball as a whole, we've asked to push the July 1st date back to August 1. We asked for a waiver for that this year, but they denied it. So maybe that's something we can get in the future. But it's just it's a crazy time right now. Things are changing by the minute.
Can you describe how the portal process works? I mean, obviously, when you see someone show up on the portal, you hope that you've heard them or possibly even tried to recruit them in the past. Can you kind of tell us how that works?
Basically, the portal doesn't change anything other than once the name pops up in there, we can instantly contact them, or they can instantly contact us. There's no release to get. There's no process by which you have to get permission or any of that kind of stuff. All it does is it's a waiver wire. It's up. It's now all of a sudden Billy Smith just went in the portal, get his number, go on social media, call him, whatever, or he calls you. And so I have 2 people on staff that literally are monitoring that by the app by about every 30 minutes.
Wow.
And because these things happen quick, and sometimes the decisions it's already set up for him to go somewhere else, and other times he's going to take a look at some things. So we have some guys coming on visits in the next couple weeks that we hope that we can make Aggies. But the portal has certainly it's made things interesting. You have to assign people on staff, kind of like in the big leagues, to check that waiver wire to see who has become available.
In the same token of things that NCAA hot topics, with the NIL stuff starting up tomorrow, how has that at all changed the way that you look at player relations, player personnel, and how does that change your job at all?
Frankly, I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it because I don't know how that's going to affect college baseball too much. I mean, certainly coming to Texas A&M and being the SEC West going to provide a player a lot of exposure. But that's not a thought process for me, at least right now. I don't know enough about it to say, and I don't think anybody knows enough about it to say. I'm supportive of it because I think in a sport that is the most under scholarship sport in all the NCAA, if a guy can earn $200 by going and signing autographs at a birthday party, then I think he should be able to do that. But for me, right now, our focus has just been on getting some players in here and helping those guys develop. And I want to make sure I say, make the guys that are returning, making sure they feel really excited about the direction of the program. This isn't about just new players. This is about returning players getting back here, like Logan Britt and Taylor Smith and Kalai and Nathan Detmer and way more than that. Guys that I've been able to either watch on video or even go out and see. And so we're excited about what those players can do to get us back where we need to be. All good?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.